Mail Moogle at your service, Capo.
Mail Moogle at your service, Capo.
Here you go, Capo.
It's a letter from Eidos' mother, Christy. So how does it feel to be out on the road? We miss you very much. Is there anything you need out there? Don't hesitate to ask for anything you need at all, right? Need more food, need more money, need more love, more money. Send nothing. Try and get some money. Okay, let's go see if we can craft something. No.
I've got your reply, Capo. So long, Capo.
We didn't open 102 treasure chests, that's 102 points. We definitely didn't open more than like 5 treasure chests. Artifacts, we found quite a few. Okay, we can put strength +1, magic +1, defense. What's that? Gain another heart. Yes, I think we need that probably more than anything else. Okay, I'm going to take the heart, the extra hit point, makes more sense. The extra strength. If we're building a warrior, we need hearts and strength. As I approach the mushroom forest, I somehow feel like I'm shrinking. Each toadstool I pass seems taller than the last. Now I know I'm inside the forest. I'm walking on a rooftop of mushrooms. Although a Marlborough blocked my path, I prevailed and collected a drop of Marr. Yes, I did. Marching. So that's as far as we've got. Okay. We want to go back to set out. Eido.
Thank you.
5 hearts, nice. Okay, so there is a crafting post here at Marr's Pass. Let's check what this area is. The G-Gon River. We'll check the G-Gon River. I haven't looked at this first. I haven't looked at this yet. I guess we find out what's here. Beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. I really wish I'd played this game in the PS2 era. Partly I wish I was nostalgic for games like this, because I would have played the shit out of this. I mean, you're talking 17 years ago. I would have only been 20 years old when this came out. I would have loved it. I love games like this. I guess it flew below the radar. Because this came out in sort of the era that Final Fantasy X was on the PS2. But I would much prefer this. I prefer this kind of Final Fantasy style graphics and the realistic look, which I'm pretty sure I already mentioned, but yeah. Right now there's nothing we can do at the G-Gon River, although it does look beautiful. And classic sort of 16-bit RPG music is, I could just stay here and fish for a while. Can't fish. Okay, so none at the G-Gon River. I guess let's check this, what it says. Iron Mine Downs, left pier. So it looks like the only place really we can go, the next dungeon is the Iron Mine Downs. But we'll just have, before we do that, we'll explore. If that's going to be the end to this. First impressions, that's pretty good. It means we've got like 4 or 5 hours worth of playtime out of this. So Marr's Pass, the only other thing up there is the Iron Mines. We can't go through the other Miasma Gate. Yeah, we can't go through that Miasma stream in this light version, I don't think. I want to go to the mines, but before we do that, let's go and see if we can prepare. So Marr's Pass. Definitely is a crafter here. I don't know if you can use the crafter in this light version. But we have iron and I think other things we didn't have before, which we need for crafting. So this is a town, there's no enemies here, there's no fighting. I believe this guy's a blacksmith. Best blacksmith in town, I'll make a weapon for you. Looks like he can only make a weapon. And he can craft the weapon because we have the iron. So yeah, we cannot craft it, cannot craft it. He can only craft, this blacksmith can only craft weapons, and yes, he can craft them. So let's do this. Equip now, indeed we will, sir. Nice. Can't craft bronze armor. Different tribe to cast the clothes. Okay. So now we have our iron sword. Iron sword, travel clothes, and makeshift. I think I had a copper sword before, so yeah, the iron sword is the upgrade.
Howdy.
Seriously?
Another blacksmith, maybe? Armor, nice. Okay, so yes, we can do armor. We don't have any iron for the iron shield, but we can get bronze armor. Now indeed we shall. I don't think it appears different. It doesn't look like it appears different, unfortunately. So we've got bronze plate armor and iron sword. We might be ready to take on the iron mines now. I don't think I went up this way this last time. So it's just an exit to the world map. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can climb up there. Pretty sure all we can do here is weapons and armour. Also seems like the town is not susceptible to miasma. I imagine it's a crystal somewhere. Gotta be a crystal. Oh yeah, there you go, there's a giant crystal right there. That's why we're not susceptible to miasma in the town. It's pretty cool, I love that, little things like that, Final Fantasy. The town's protected by a giant crystal. I think there's a trader here. Gonna sell. What's worth money? They're all pretty much worth 10 gil. Let's just sell the meat and the gourd potato. So I'm just going to sell everything. Don't really need all this stuff. Keep the Phoenix Downs are useful. What can we buy? We have 342 gil. We need iron, but there's no iron. She has no iron. She only has one bronze for sale. Mithril armor. Iron armor. Warrior's weapon. I'm going to buy the warrior's weapon just to see what happens. So now I'm wondering if can this guy craft this if I have the materials?
Oh.
Yes, we need alloy and iron, and he can craft it for 300. Increases my strength by 5. It looks like each weapon also has a different focus attack. So the focus attack, this is Pierce and Sweep, and that one is Bash. Okay, pretty cool. So we need money and alloy, basically, which I guess we're going to get. Only the most likely place we're going to get is the iron mines. So yeah, we should really head to the iron mines. Before I do that, I want to just make sure there was nothing back the way we came. So we passed through the miasma stream, which I think the element for this one is water. We didn't start with water as our element. I'm pretty sure we started with fire as the element. We had to change it to water to pass through here. So I documented all that in part 1. But yeah, to me it looks like in order to cross the miasma stream, because this is where the miasma is most intense, yeah, you need the right element for it to let you pass through the gate. Okay, so we're on the other side of the miasma stream. Okay, we also have an option to go this way. I didn't notice before. No, we can't go that way. Okay, so we can go to the port. The first one we've already cleared. Doesn't look like we can go to the port. I guess maybe we missed a chance to go there, or maybe I'm just not pressing the right button. Let's try one more time. There we go. This is the only area I haven't been to. I'm going to check and see what happens if I go home, and then after that we're just going to go to the iron mines. So that might be as much as you're going to get in the light version, which is still taking like 4 or 5 hours to play through. So is at the port. Looks like this is another town. The first town, I guess. Wow, awesome. So there's anything here. Ah, okay, so this is where you go to learn stuff. Like, yeah, I guess this is where we learned how to fight and how to do magic, and where we met Mog. So we can't trade here. So the first place you meet traders, the first place you should meet blacksmiths and that, people to sell your items to is in Marr's Reach, once you've passed through the first miasma stream. Okay. Back through the miasma stream and to the iron mines. Okay. The Iron Mine Downs. The mine of Kutha. Sargas. So sounds like the mines of Caradhras from the Lord of the Rings. I would say you also can enter these where multi-people, you can do some sort of multiplayer. We probably should try that as part of this first impressions, but I might do that in a second thing. This is kind of, I think I've got like going on 4 hours of footage to try and wade through and edit down and talk about.
When the grandfather of my grandfather's grandfather was still a child, no one in this land could challenge the might of the Lilties. They forged weapons of iron to bring the world under their dominion. But eventually, the mine was exhausted, and the Lilties' unstoppable conquest ground to a halt.
Those look like orcs.
The Lilties' ambition vanished along with the iron. They abandoned the mine, where monsters now thrive.
Oh, this is the mines of Moria. We must pass through the mines of Moria. Where orcs and goblins and trolls as well. This is awesome. I love this. Like I say, I'm very surprised this game went below my radar back in 2003. Cathurige Mine. Let's do this then. See what a focus attack is like? Cure. It's dark in these humans. I like those orcs look awesome. Yeah, give me some good fantasy enemies instead of like the strange ones we've been fighting so far. A mine has to have orcs. An RPG mine's gotta have some orcs. I'm loving the little like fire elementals as lights as well. Can't go this way. Swing first, and then we'll come with a power attack. We'll dodge that attack, and then we'll take him down. Just stairs up there, I think. Just go up. Activated some dark arts. I think that exploded as well. I think it might be a trap. I think I might be running in a circle here. Yep. Okay, back down. Ah, fire. You have some fire element. Ah, it was him that was attacking me. So you can attack me even up there. A chunk of iron, nice. Also on fire, which is not so nice. I think Precious has changed the element to fire here. Bound to be. Yeah. Okay. Imagine fire's the element we would need to get through the second miasma gate, but since this is a light version, I'm pretty sure this is the last dungeon we can do. Which is cool that it is like a little orc infested mine. Now, maybe Can't quite figure out what I'm meant to do here. Okay. Because there is no way to go up there. Maybe that's it. Maybe you just have to come in here and change the crystal. Doesn't seem like it's a very deep dungeon. I'm imagining there's no Marr tree down here, so it probably means there's no boss.
I'm tired, Capo. It's your turn.
Bed down, Mog. I'll carry it for a second. Looks like we can't go any further in the mine. Looks like we can't go any further in the mine. Exit to world map. The iron mine downs. I guess we can try pass through the miasma screen again, but I'm pretty sure it says no. Thank you for playing the light version of this game. You can enjoy the rest of the content by purchasing the full version. Back. Yeah, I think that may be it. We've done the mushroom forest. We've fought a couple bosses. Doesn't seem to be a boss in the mines. Go check one more time, but I'm pretty sure we are. No more than 2 drops of Marr will be gathered in the light version. Skipping Marr collection. Okay, okay. That's good to know. Okay, so you can only gather 2 drops of Marr in the light version, which we have done. So I guess we could try with another character to try and see if we can go further in the mines, but it seems like that's the light version. That's how much the light version is going to give you. A taste of everything that the game really entails. So I mean, I guess I've been playing this for about 3.5 to 4 hours, which for a light version of a game, someone that's free on the PS Network, definitely check out if you enjoy JRPGs. And then, yeah, I'm definitely going to be buying Crystal Chronicles at some point. It's gave me enough of a taste that makes me want to keep going on. Definitely play it. In closing, what I would say is that this reminds me a lot of the current Ys games, like the Book of Ys games that come out for the PS4. Reminds me a lot of the Secret of Mana, Trials of Mana, Legends of Mana game, and action RPGs like Zelda. So if you enjoy anything like that, you're going to love Crystal Chronicles. And if you want a Final Fantasy that is not turn-based, that harkens back to the older style of Final Fantasy, especially the sort of Super Nintendo era, with the music and the gameplay, yeah, you're going to love this, guys. So, that being said, I'm going to call it a day. Cheers for checking out the stream, and cheers for reading my post if you read this on Hive. Any upvotes are more than appreciated.